The sheer cheek of Gillian Keegan. I mean, in the last 2 months since the crumbling school scandal broke, we've discovered she went on holiday when the whole situation became clear.
How on earth did she think she could get away with going on holiday rather than taking any form of action at all?
Spent loads on her office when money was cut to rebuild schools.
I read in my Sun newspaper this morning that you spent £32 million refurbishing your offices, did you?
Got all sweary because no one was acknowledging what a good job she was doing.
Does anyone ever say, you know what, you've done a good job because everyone else has sat on their
Blamed others for the whole problem.
The job that I was talking about started in March 2022, so way before I was in.
We found out that a company that her husband has got shares in got money from the school budget, and her department oversaw a budget mess up that meant all schools were given much less money than they'd originally budgeted for. So with all that in mind, it's incredible that she recently released this video.
Today I'm announcing minimum service levels in schools and colleges to protect children and parents from the damaging impact of future strike action.
So what about the damaging effects of schools falling in on children's heads?
In the last academic year, children lost 25 million school days, putting cumulative stress on them and their parents and teachers. I've written to union leaders today to invite them in to come and discuss on a voluntary basis what minimum service levels we could introduce within our schools.
What an absolute cheek! This coming from a government which has regularly not attended many meetings to negotiate with unions.
But if that doesn't work, I will use the powers granted to me under the Strikes Act. I'm hopeful we can achieve a voluntary agreement as we work together to bring an end to the strike action last year, bringing the highest pay award in 30 years and introducing a minimum starting salary of £30,000.
Why are schools struggling then? Because the budget doesn't always cover everything that needs to be paid for.
Education is precious, and the measures that we put in place today will provide protections for children and parents to make sure they get the education they need and they deserve.
Click here to see Gillian Keegan all in tears. Boo hoo hoo.